Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play SimCity. And the first thing we're going to do is rename some of our towns, or our two towns over here. We've got the place where most of our industry is and a lot of the jobs in sort of low wealth areas. And then next door we have the very wealthy town. And I'd asked people to suggest some names because right now I just have Workton and Richton. And there was a couple of really good suggestions, actually more than a couple. There were like, I don't know, 50 really good suggestions. And it's really hard to pick one, but I kind of like the idea that, where I have it? Just a Silent Warrior suggested of naming it Have-Lotsville and Have-Nots Town. I thought that was a cool theme. I'm going to tweak it a little because the haves and have-nots is exactly the sort of thing that we've got going on here. So, yeah, so we're going to have the haves-not that looks like have-snot. Maybe that's not a great name. Screw it! Have-Snot. Townville, Shire. I'm thinking a burg. This is going to be a burg. Have-Snotburg. Plus, burg sounds kind of gross next to snot already. It's like making it 10 times worse. Snotsburg. Maybe we should just call it Snotsburg. Well, that'll be the nickname. And their sports team will be the Boogers. My god, I really am 12 years old. I really apologize to anyone who's here looking for some sort of, like, mature gameplay of, you know, interesting builder and simulation games. You're in the wrong place. I'm going to go and transfer some money over, which I'd meant to do, I think, the last time. So we're going to gift some simoleons and Max. Send gift. We're going to hope it doesn't get lost in transit. Theoretically, there will be a vehicle that goes from one to the other. It says that I'm near bankruptcy. That's not true. I'm making excellent money. Chill out. So now we will switch over to the other town and hope that everything transfers over properly. There's still problems where the money doesn't always go from one place to the other. It gets lost in between. Maybe it gets robbed. I do have a lot of crime, as I recall. I don't know. That was maybe before I put down the French police station. So theoretically things are going well now. So that's the Have-Snotsburg over there. Did I miss it the first time? Maybe I didn't see it because of the haze. Maybe there's a lot of pollution over there. And this is going to be the Have-A-Lots? Yeah. Actually, maybe Have-A-Lots. It's like Camelot? Have-A-Lot. There we go. Have-A-Lot. There's different, yeah, well, Have-A-Lot, but I don't know. Alright, so this town is got money. I don't know if that includes the gift. I didn't notice if that value changed, so you guys who are more eagle-eyed than I am hopefully will have spotted that. Usually it takes a little while for the regions to sync. We're still buying power, and that is all fine. We are still capped on our tourist buildings. Now, we can, of course, pop down that stadium, but I was still a little bit on the fence about whether I wanted that or not. You know, it might not fit into the look of our town too much. I believe, let me crank it up to cheetah speed here. I believe one of the plans I had last time was, you know, make some money and then include some transportation. We definitely are going to want a dock. The cruise ships will bring in a fair amount of tourism. Although it is going to jam up some of the roads here quite a bit. Although I can put a dock here, maybe, conceivably. I don't know. Let's find out. We want boats. I'm on a boat. Those are just industry buildings. I guess that might be okay. I'm going to lose a little bit of industry, but it's got to go somewhere. And I'm just a little worried. No, this is going to be okay, because we should be able to build the dock next to that regardless. And it's not that expensive. We can bulldoze it if something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, there we are. Boom. And the sign, which we'll put over there. Excellent. So then it's going to have its own sort of road over here, and it shouldn't interfere too much with everything else. Now, we're not incredibly close to the tourist areas, which is somewhat unfortunate. How can I arc it this way? It's a little too aggressive. Oh, maybe I'll start the arc. Something like that. It's going to put 2 intersections nearby, but I don't think they're going to be very busy intersections. Oh, that's a park and ride, isn't it? Here, we'll come in right next to the park and ride. So yeah, we're going to be building something regardless, but that's alright. That's not a park and ride? What the hell is that? I can't click on it. That... just some random leftover parking lot? Alright. Then we'll go straight through it. Fine. Be that way. There we go. So, I mean, it's not the most convenient placement, but this whole town, the whole thing with it is not about the super optimized placement. It's like semi-realistic and reasonable. I suppose well, the tour boats may not want to have come in through here. That is one thing. We should put a bus stop over here. Like so. And we can even put in a little bit of commercial here. Now, they're not going to get much in the way of local people. But you might get a few tourists shopping there, and that's worth something. It's really far from ideal. But what the hell? We want to save this river. This is going to be the private sort of like marina boating area for the rich folks. The rich folks of Havelock. A Havelock. Now, see, have you guys seen the A-Lot cartoons on the internet? Remind me, if I don't, I'm going to put a link down in the description box down below to like a fantastic little webcomic cartoon about a very common misspelling. Because, you know, the word, like the phrase a lot, like I have a lot of things, is supposed to be 2 words. A space L-O-T, but a lot of people spell it as 1. And so this person made this brilliant webcomic about it. And so now I'm imagining this Havelock is a very rich a-lot. It'll make sense once you see the comic. How come these houses aren't increasing in size? Really? Can't find places to shop and things? Both of them, and they need money. Let's check. Do we not? No, we really do not. Now, I could give them a little bit of commercial, and frankly, this area could really use it, but they can always do a park as a backup, and, as I'm noticing, those are not high wealth areas. So I think what I'm going to want to do is actually put a park right around this intersection. We even have the amphitheater. I don't think I want a playground here. Oh, and we want the formal parks anyway. I don't think it's going to need something huge. Just sort of tuck one in like this. There we go. Boom. So that's going to be the increase in wealth, and then hopefully that satisfies a little bit of their commercial need. Although I'm still thinking that perhaps, like right there, get rid of that zoning, bulldoze this house, stick in just a wee bit of commercial. Of course, the zoning of the commercial does have to match, in theory, the good stuff. Does have to match the housing, right? So you want wealthy commercial for wealthy housing. But hopefully it'll be okay. Local shopping options entice shoppers from Haves-Notburg. They can't come here and steal our haves. It's not allowed. My 13,000 people demand all the haves. Shoppers. We have a lot of unsatisfied shoppers. Low wealth, too? What? Not much in the way of high wealth? I don't know. Maybe this hasn't updated yet. It feels... we really have a lot of low wealth people still. Really? Yeah, and people have pointed out that the parking rides and bus stops and things lower land value. Which does suck, but we'll just counteract it by adding more parks. You know, we'll just deal with it. There's a general lack of wealth over here. Let's see if we can't... do we want their own private amphitheater over there? Like, the amphitheaters are super good at spreading that, but it feels kind of wrong and stupid. So this one's already grown. Can we tuck in one of the little ones right over here? No, not without eliminating that big building, which, I mean, it could shove over, but it's already there. Let's leave it. Just give them a private fountain. These guys are miserable. Probably, yeah, not enough shop. Out of money, not enough shopping. They're so far away. That is a big problem. They're far away. There's probably traffic jams that happen over here. Yeah. And the shopping? I could use a little bit more shopping as well, so I'm actually going to de-zone a couple areas. Here. And here. And then I've actually got to bulldoze some of them. I don't know which houses, so I'm just going to bulldoze a handful. They'll replant. Who cares? Oh, it's on that side. Oops. Alright, there. Not enough high wealth shoppers? Well, we're working on it. Put down. The amphitheater is huge. It's got great reach, though. I guess we could put it here and have it go across. I think that's a good idea. Oh, wow, yeah, that resonates so far away. Okay, enough fiddling around with that. Got our ships. Have we serviced anyone at any point? Yes, good. We've got some tourism coming in through there. We've got a Dutch windmill, which is losing money. But that's because, I mean, my city layout is stupid. It is so dumb for tourism. It makes no sense at all. What might make a little sense, actually, is if I took this rail and actually brought it into town and put the train station in town itself. It would be kind of cool, and I don't think it would ruin the look of things too much. I mean, trains are neat, right? We could drop it, like, right in here, put the train station down. It might be a little finicky to get everything to fit. Like the German station. Yeah. Oh, and of course the rail, anywhere it goes, is going to wreck buildings. Maybe we can tuck it over here instead. Let's give it a try. Since I've never done this, we'll try to be a little bit different and creative and interesting or something. Now, I do know that this is going to be a little finicky to place because I have to place this on rail. I can't just place it anywhere. And it would be nice if I could snap this onto a road and then build the rail to it. We'll just have to do the best we can. Maybe over here. And where does the road come out on this? Yeah, I might actually just be able to leave it here. It's got potential to not be completely stupid. I mean, I'm not going to go any further than that, but it might not be completely stupid. There we go. A few more intersections and things now that we've got the new traffic routing in 3.3. Are we? Oh, we are low on power. Oh, that's not good. That's going to screw everything up. Okay, we're at 0, which means we're net buying. We are still at 0, so we're still buying. There we go. Slightly above 0. They might not have all kicked in yet either. But yeah, like the buying from the region is the backup. No, we really do need even more. Wow, clearly. Okay, let's do that. So yeah, we need the research project for this. It's going to be amazing. When we get the high capacity solar stuff, it's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. I have upgraded these, yeah. So there's still a bit of a bottleneck here, but hopefully it's not too terrible. So we have a train station, and we can put a sign. Now, this is just passenger. A few people have said, no, the train station can take freight as well. But I don't think that's true. I think that, it's just that one trade depot thing of doom. What's it called? This thing, the trade port, which can do rail and sea. I think that's the thing that can take freight. I might be wrong. Or maybe I needed to build the other train station, but I don't know. I like the German one, right? Who doesn't like a German train station? There we go, and the trains are making it into the city, which is great. Now, if I wanted to, I could even expand the rail somewhere else and give people like a couple of different entry points into the city, but hopefully we'll be okay. It does offer an interesting shortcut for some people who are trying to get to different places. Well, not really. It's not really a shortcut to very much. Mostly just the train station, which is not necessarily bad. Although this bus has decided to take that route, so I guess there's something there. Oh, and speaking of buses, I suppose a bus stop right outside the train station would make a lot of sense. What are you whining about? Worker shortage. Yeah, well. Buses. There we go. We'll stick that park and ride right there. Yeah, some people take some routes. If nothing else, it still gives you alternatives around congestion, which, assuming that code works properly, it'll be pretty swell. Just swell. All right, money is rolling in pretty well. I think one of the things that's going to happen is we are going to upgrade some of the tourist attractions, because so we've got the Stockholm City Hall, we've got the Cinquantenna right here, which is losing money apparently. Are they all losing money? That's fan-freaking-tastic. And the Dutch windmill. So maybe we won't upgrade anything yet. We're going to wait until maybe the tourism industry sort of works a little bit better to start off with. We're going to be bringing in a few more tourists and things than before. Oh, I could probably add a little bit of zoning here. Just a little row of commercial right there. Just to give some of these tourists something to do. Perhaps a little more residential. What? 46-minute wait? That's not so bad. So I do still think we're going to need an airport, and it does have detrimental effects on quality of life for people, but I think it's just too important. And I still think this is a decent place to build it, right on the edge of the map here. Right in here. Again, it's one of those examples of something I wish you could sort of place it down initially and then build the road to it. Almost more like Tropico or something like that, but we're just going to have to sort of put up with it. I suppose I could boulder this road and sort of latch it on over here and let the runways go out sideways. It might not be so bad. You know what? Let's give it a try and see what happens. Boom. We'll have to go to the park. Yes. Alright, let's take a look. Worst case scenario, we can always just get rid of it and replace... Oh, it's attaching that way, which is fine. I'll leave it a little further out just to give us room to pack a couple more things on that road. Like that. Yeah, unhappiness. We will also accept some cargo to give our industry a place to ship things out. We will upgrade one passenger terminal. We'll probably fill that up more after, and we'll add some runways. I mean, there's cost, but other than that, what the hell, let's max it out. It doesn't specify. Well, it just holds more people. You know what, we got money. Let's max this out and see if we can't help our tourist industry a little bit more. I find a lot of the tourism mostly comes down to a lot of the transportation aspect, but there are a few other things in this case. I mean, we could definitely pull in more tourists if we did build a casino. And if I could go right to maybe the luxury casino, the elegant casino, then I might consider doing that. But the problem is we can't. We have to build up our casino industry kind of from the ground up. And I don't want the crappy little crummy casinos. Even though they would make tons of money. It's not right for our city. Really? Or is there really not enough workers? Just hiring? Might be time to upgrade some of the densities. And anything else, actually, this would be a spot to do some upgrades of density, just for the airport. And then if I'm going to do that, let's go ahead and increase this area. We might get some upgrades, might get some bigger houses. Is this little passenger road, is it creating an intersection? That would be really awkward. We have more abandoned buildings, too. Out of money. Too far away cannot work. Or there's just not enough jobs. Which is actually probably what's going on. So maybe there should be a little bit more freight. Or a little bit more industry. I suppose maybe I don't want the commercial here. Because going out of business. Not enough people, really? Like... There's the cruise ship. Because maybe the tourists are all hitting here, but I don't know, maybe, I guess that's really not a thing. And there we go. Now we've got enough workers, so that's actually functional again. Double check the stats here. Yeah, 100% employment. Actually, everywhere. We have no unemployed people at all, which sounds ideal, but actually means we just don't have enough workers to, like, make our businesses function properly. Clothes need workers, yeah, see, that's a problem. Now, as these things keep growing like that and go to higher density, it's going to be good because, well, no, they just want more workers. We actually just want more population. We need these guys to kick in. This neighborhood needs parks. Well, tell you what, I will park the hell out of you. In fact, you're going to get a plaza. Just because I'm feeling kind of contrary. Right in there. Again, this doesn't actually help our population density at all. But I'm leery about building more roads to cram in more houses, especially since some of these faraway people are already having problems. We could maybe cram in a few there. Probably not much. I suppose what I should do here is maybe build a little bit of residential here just to alleviate the problem. Might help a little. Yeah, no, there's definitely an employment or an employee shortage. This neighborhood needs parks. Land values dropped. Oh god. Yeah, I don't want the building to sort of empty itself. Nor am I really keen on the idea, let me pause a sec, of bulldozing more homes at this point. Well, maybe this one is pretty small. Now if I can extend a park, I might be able to extend this one. There. Like that. Which should also help. What I should do is get rid of this footpath and almost build another road back here. Just to fit in a few more things. You know what? Let's just do an amphitheater in here. So many houses gone. Can I expand this one? Maybe sideways? No, I thought there was a... Almost looks like there's a blue circle over there, but it won't let me place. Alright, let's hit play and see if that helps at all. Yeah, that is a lot of negativity. And it still hasn't been overcome. Yeah, I guess I'm really underestimating the impact of some of these things on land value. Not enough workers. We might just have too much commercial zone in general here. Let's I mean, we need a lot of these little bits. I'm really trying to avoid, like, cramming in more roads here. If at all possible. Wait, is that already amphitheater? Oh my god, it is too. We can't expand it though. Desperately just trying to keep up that wealth. And if we can pop some higher density buildings, that'll help too. Yeah, this one's still super at risk. Alright then. Goodbye, walk path. Hello, road. Are these both place buildings? What? What is over here? Oh, Nissan Leaf, park and ride. Go away, park and ride. Alright, we're going to do that. Amphitheater. And a little more residential zoning. So hopefully that'll help the land value issue over here. There. Maxed out. It's still complaining, but it'll resolve itself. We fit in a few more workers. So hopefully that's going to be fine. Still huge residential demand. Now, the other way we can resolve some of those residential issues, if we don't really want to increase density in this town too much and, you know, ruin the look of it, although we're getting a couple of pops here, is to... My computer is slowing down. Did it decide to do a backup right about now? Of course it did. Because that's what you do. When you're in the middle of recording, that's when all your scheduled jobs fire off. Yeah, we could start another town sort of next door and just use it as a feeder, you know, just sort of a suburb sleeper community. Especially for like the lower wealth things, just to fill in some of the slots here and there. Low, medium wealth, I don't know. Although we really need some pretty educated people to run here. Closed needs workers. That, yeah, see that? More workers. It's really miserable, actually. I'm surprised we don't have more commuters from next door. Commuting in, 0. I guess we have tons of jobs next door too. We really do need just more people. So I think, well, I'll cut this video here, but I think what we might do is build a mini little town over here, just with residential kind of type stuff. Just to feed in some workers, and then we can go back to making this work a little bit nicer and better. I mean, we've got no shortage of money. I mean, we're not making a huge amount per hour, but we're consistently making a lot per hour. And our biggest problem in this town is simply kind of a general lack of space. I'm actually debating getting rid of these avenues here and here and replacing it with regular roads. Give us some space there, but I don't know. There's a fair amount of traffic. Shit's on fire, yo. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, hard to decide. We're not going to get much in the way of city modules here. I mean, we've got one available, which is awesome. And we can figure out, I think this is missing in the region. The Department of Finance is also missing in the region. We could fine-tune the tax a little bit more, perhaps. But yeah, the population's never going to get very high in this town. Okay, these guys are good. That's good. So we're never going to get more of the modules, but that's okay. We don't need a ton of modules. We've got the power, and what I would like is... Okay, hold on. Research project, concentrated solar array. Start that right away. Really? Oh, did we? Oh, we already built the upgrade, didn't we? School of Science. Yeah, we never started that project. Well, get that done. And we can still build one other upgrade. We might need the School of Engineering for the Hazmat Garage. I don't know if that's shared by the region. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. And it is a pretty important upgrade down the road. And yeah. So, okay, that's the end of this video. Next time we might work on the over there. And the other thing I might do is revisit some of the towns we've worked on before. A lot of people want to see Lost Brussels, the first town, a few little things like that. I mean, most of the problem with these towns is simply because of the space, definitely you reach a point where there's nothing to do. And so, yeah, not enough room. And so, you know, you move on, you build something new. And that's always been the thing with most builder games, but it's certainly magnified here in this version of SimCity. In any case, see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.